Is New Mexico a choice for your retirement planning? Well, today we're going to dive in how New Mexico taxes its retirees. Welcome again, my friends, to the Heritage Wealth Planning YouTube channel, the place you come to learn about New Mexico taxes and retirement, as well as all the other 49 states, on top of everything else financial planning related, increasing Social Security, reducing taxes, making sure your retirement plan is squared away, what estate documents you need, all the things financial planning related. You have come to the right place. So don't forget to subscribe down below. I think it's right there. Don't forget to subscribe for all the other content we do. Try to do about 5 episodes a week or so. So subscribe and you'll be kept in the loop about the changing time financial planning related. So let's dive right into it, how the state of New Mexico starts with retirement taxes for retirees. And we start, as we do, with Kiplinger's. And I had a feeling New Mexico is going to be the dark blue. And dark blue, it just indicates that it's not tax friendly at all. In fact, it's in the bottom quintile of the 50 states in terms of tax friendliness for retirees. So let's find out why. The land of enchantment is not a magical place for well-off retirees. Well, well-off retirees is always subjective. Social Security benefits, retirement benefits, accounts, and pensions are all taxable. The state does offer a retirement income exemption of up to $8,000. Wow. But you must meet certain income restrictions to qualify. Plus, the sales tax has a broad reach, hitting most services in addition to goods. Wow. On the bright side, if you make it to 100, income tax is totally waived. So wait until you're 100 years old before you move there, I suppose. The state sales tax is 5 1/8, and then localities can add as much as about 3.5%, and thus the average combined rate is about 7.5%. New Mexico's tax is a gross receipts tax that covers most services. It sounds almost like a VAT, like they do in Europe, a value-added tax, and we absolutely do not want that here in the U.S. No, just trust me, we don't want it. The low income tax of 1.7% on taxable income, all of $5,500. Remember, that's for single taxpayers and $8,000 for joint. So again, if you're a taxable income, if your gross income is $8,000, you got to add $26,600 before you have taxable income that's taxed, or before you have income that's taxed in New Mexico, because we've got to take our standard deduction, add that to the taxable income thresholds that New Mexico has, and that gives you your gross income. I'm doing it backwards here, but just remember, at the end of the day, roughly about 30. If you have 35,000 of gross income, you are now subject to income tax in New Mexico, because 35,000 subtract your 26,600 of standard deductions if you're over 65 and married, and that puts you just above the $8,000 threshold. High of tax is 4.9 on taxable income over 16,000 from single and 24,000 from married. So what we do here is we take 24,000, married filing jointly, 26,600. So if you have gross income of 50,600, my friends, you are now in the 4.9% tax threshold. Effective income tax rate is 4.1 for individuals and 4.6 for joint filers. Social Security benefits are taxed, but the income can be included as part of an overall retirement income exemption up to $8,000 per person, subject to income restrictions. So let's see what those income restrictions are. The state offers a low and middle income exemption with a maximum exemption of $2,500. Okay. To qualify, AGI must be 36,000 or less for single filers, or 55,000 or less for married filing jointly. I'm confused here. Okay, so that's a maximum. So you can exempt up to 2,500 of other income, and then you can exempt up to 8,000 of retirement income for people who are over 65. If you're married filing jointly, earning less than 51,000. And that's AGI. Okay, so that's pretty low. So basically, if you have less than $51,000 of AGI, you can take another $8,000 off your Social Security or even your retirement accounts, any of the retirement accounts, to reduce your taxable income, your AGI essentially, which reduce your taxable income. Then they give you, it looks like, another $2,500 if you have another threshold there. And that's not much, my friends. But again, it just shows you taxable planning, or Social Security planning, is critical. New Mexico seniors with 65 or older with a modified gross income of 22,000 or less may qualify. for low income comprehensive tax rebate. It just, man, that's seniors with at least 28,000 out of pocket medical expense. Jeez. That's yeah, you're not going to get much. You're not going to see that much. I mean, if you got 28,000 in out of pocket medical expenses and your MAGI, your modified adjusted gross income is only $22,000, you're in a world of hurt. There's no other way around that. Some exemptions for IRA, Social Security, pensions. Property tax, at least that looks pretty low. I mean, $1,200 on 158,000. That's about 0.75. The median value is 158,000. So the property in New Mexico is not overly expensive. There is a homestead exemption, property tax rebate for seniors, homeowners 65 and older who earn 16,000 or less for a property tax credit. All right. Well, I mean, if you got to earn 16,000 or less. So basically, you're not getting a property tax exemption, it seems to me. And they put an excise tax due on every purchase, 3%, which is well below, on vehicles now, which is well below the state sales tax. So, but all in all, that looked horrible, actually. So let's look at what the tax is. The individual is 4.9, and the average local tax burden is 8.7. Tax Freedom Day is April 9th, is ranked number 4. I don't get that at all. And they're saying the state and local tax burden is low in terms of overall ranking. It's almost in the bottom quintile, close to that. That's odd to me. All right, let's keep that. I'm confused here. Sales tax 5 1/8, but if you add in the local sales tax, you're getting a 7.66 average state tax, and local tax, which is ranked number 15, which is the 15th highest in the union. They tax cigarettes moderately. Gas tax is actually pretty low, which is good. Let's see, property tax look pretty low too. Yeah, I mean, property tax 0.67 with the average property tax only $770. Again, you got to be careful on average, but still, at the end of the day, 0.67 is low, and the average dollar these citizens pay in New Mexico is quite low too. So this is odd to me because I got the property tax thing from Kiplinger's. But the sales and individual income tax seemed a lot more doom and gloom to me from Kiplinger's and the tax foundation. So that's weird. So let's go to Smart Asset, and we'll say about New Mexico. Now, again, Smart Asset is primarily for income tax. And what we're going to do, like we typically do, is we do $25,000 Social Security and $25,000 of retirement income. And see what we get here. That did not seem nearly. Oh, we got 1983. We don't want that. We want 1953 to put us at 65 years old, and we want married filing jointly. All right, so let's see what we got here. So we got 25,000 Social Security, my friends, 25,000 of income, IRA distributions, 401k, pensions, whatnot. And here, there we go. And will that okay? And we pay for married filing jointly. We're going to pay $619 on taxes of income of $50,000. So that would give us 1.2%. So that's not bad. All right. So let's do. If we got 50,000 here of taxable retirement income, and that will make our tax go up, 300%. So we doubled our income, but our tax went up 300%, but still $1,800 on 75,000. That's not too shabby. So let's do this, 25,000, and we're going to do Social Security at 50,000. I bet it's going to be pretty close to the same, actually. Yep, it is. So they don't give you any break for Social Security taxes and Social Security income in New Mexico. So that's not good. But at the end of the day, that's not look, in fact, if you have 50,000 Social Security income and 25,000 of IRA income, you actually pay more to the state than you do the feds, pretty significantly more too, as a matter of fact, 50% more. That's amazing. Moderately tax friendly towards retirees, says Smart Asset. I don't get that. I mean, that doesn't make any sense to me at all. Social Security is partially taxed. Withdrawals from retirement accounts are partially taxed. So, I mean, they give you a little bit of exemptions, but not much. And pensions are partially taxed. So I'm confused. If you said you're going to pay more to the state by 50% than Uncle Sam on $50,000 of Social Security and $25,000 IRA distribution, I would not. That does not ring a bell to me as being moderately tax friendly. I don't get that at all. So a lot of great reasons to retire in New Mexico is an arid climate with more than 250 days of sunshine per year. The cost of living is relatively low with median home values. Well, that's the big one right there. Your home value is $150,000 in most parts. 400,000 acres of national park land and more than 10 million acres of national forest land. Retirement taxes may be relatively high for many retirees. The state taxes off former retirement income we talked about. New Mexico sales taxes are also above average, but its property taxes are among the lowest in the U.S. Social Security's tax, like we talked about, there's an $8,000 deduction on retirement income if your AGI is less than $51,000 for married filing jointly. That's okay. I don't see how that's moderately tax friendly. We already talked about other forms of retirement income. Here's a property tax is way low. We already talked about that too. I said Bernalillo County and Los Alamos County, where the median annual property taxes there are about double what they are in the rest of the state. So what is New Mexico's 65 or older value freeze? Seniors in New Mexico with household income below a certain level can apply for, we already talked about the income limit is $32,000. So, all right, there's no state or moderate, there's no inheritance or estate tax. So I'm confused by that. I disagree with both Smart Asset and Tax Foundation. I'm sorry. If you got $50,000 of Social Security income and $50,000 of retirement income, and you're paying 50% more to the state than the feds, I don't see how you can say this is moderately tax friendly. I just don't see that at all. Now, I appreciate the fact that they have low property taxes, absolutely, and the sales tax, but it certainly wasn't. Let's see, the sales tax, well, it's high, but it's, in the top 20, but it's not number one. So I appreciate that they have very, very low property tax, higher sales tax, and income tax. That's one of the worst I've seen. So I don't get it. I don't get it. But at the end of the day, we can always do some planning for around the income taxation. If we have a low property tax, that's a wonderful place. A wonderful place to be is when your property tax is low if you're going to be a homeowner. I'm just telling you right now, of all the things I've seen in my career, high property taxes for retirees are that's just tough. So if we can keep our property taxes low in the great state of New Mexico, even if we're paying a little bit higher sales tax and then do some proactive planning on the front end to get our income tax low, that's pretty good to me, but you got to do some proactive planning. It doesn't just happen. All right. Well, don't forget to subscribe, like I said, right there. Hit the notification bell to be notified of future content. My friends, comments are always helpful. So comment down below, please. Let me know what you're thinking about, and I'd love to hear it. And then lastly, thumbs up always help as well. Actually, and if you can share the video, if you know some folks retiring, any of my episodes I do, just share them with them. It'd be, again, to get more people to watch, and YouTube would recognize that, and then put my content out there for more to see. So I hope to see you next time on Heritage Wealth Planning YouTube channel. Thanks, guys.